Hello everyone, my name is Natalie and welcome to or back to my channel. Now, my previous video would have been things I love in books, so now we're going to talk about things I hate in books. These include tropes, relationship dynamics, settings I think, and all that kind of stuff. So the first thing I hate in books is I hate misunderstandings. Now, I don't mind if it's used for a comedic purpose, that actually is funny and amuses me. But what I mean is when you say you've got a romance and everything would have been sorted if the two people learnt to talk and communicate. I understand that, especially in the romance genre, is like a massive plot piece, but it's a plot piece that I can't stand. I don't understand why it's used. If any of you like it, then please let me know down below why, because yeah, it's definitely something that isn't for me. Also, I think it sets a bad precedent with relationships anyway. It's one of the key parts of a relationship, whether that's a friendship, a romantic relationship, or even with family, is talking and communicating, and the fact that people don't do this in books just bugs the crap out of me. Next up, we have absent families, and I'm not talking about when, you know, people in the books are either orphans or have been abandoned, or, you know, have difficult relationships with their parents, so the family isn't involved. I mean the kind of books you usually get in YA where a massive thing is going on and something's going down, and the teenager, even though they live with their parents, the parents are not involved at all. The parents aren't even wondering where they're off to, why they've disappeared for days, you know. I don't understand why. Or it's like sometimes we can get one scene with them talking to their family and then the family are just never seen again. It's like, where have the family gone? You know, you're a teenager, you're meant to be living with your family. In fact, the book at the beginning told us you were living with your family. How are your family so oblivious, and how do they not know what's going on? Or why aren't your family questioning the people you're hanging out with, or the random stuff that's happening to you? Okay, the next thing I'm going to say is going to be, I don't know how controversial it's going to be, because I know some people love it and I know some people hate it, and that is a love triangle. I hate a love triangle, and I think that's mainly because I've never seen it done well in a book. Now, there's a book called Love Boat Taipei, I think it is, which I've never read before, but apparently has a fantastic love triangle going on, so I may have to pick up that and see how I find that, but I've never seen a love triangle done right. Not only that, technically a love triangle is incorrect, because if you think about a triangle, it's like that, right? But then you've got, so she likes him and he likes her, but she likes him, but then it's meant to come down, so these two males should technically have feelings for each other, but they don't. What you normally get is a love V, like she's down here and she likes those two, but they don't have feelings for each other. Why is it called a triangle? Is there even a reason? Can someone explain down below? If there is a reason, fair enough. Okay, now this one, actually, I was going to say this one is mainly in YA. It's not. It's in a lot of adult romances as well. And that is where you've got a girl and then suddenly the guy she's interested in and starts going out with becomes the centre of her universe. No. No, no, no. What about her hobbies? What about her friends? What about her family? Like, no. Okay, I get it that you love someone completely unconditionally and that you do anything for them, and, you know, I get that you can feel that deeply in love. But that person, not even like boy, like anything, that person should not be the centre of your universe. That person should be important to you, but you still need to have other things going on. Just, It just irks me every time I see, especially when in the beginning of books you learn that, oh, she's got friends, she's got family, she goes out, you know, she has these hobbies that you see, and then suddenly in the book or the series that all disappears and it just becomes about the guy or her relationship with the guy. No, tell me more about the girl, because that's the character I am meant to be following. Okay, again, this next one I feel is going to be really divided. Again, I know lots of people who love this trope, and that is friends to lovers. So, okay, let me be clear. I don't mind friends to lovers. It's the childhood friends to later on lovers I do not like. It just rubbed me the wrong way, and I think this is a very personal reason for me, because when I was younger I had lots of friends who were boys, and there are a couple of those friends who I'd known for absolutely years and years, and everybody would always say, both other people my age and like older people would always say, oh, you're going to end up together, oh, you're going to get together. No. So I think we definitely did not end up together. So I think that's why I hate it more, is purely because I have experience in it and it's just put me off for life. However, I like friends to lovers. So say they meet, you know, when they're in their teens and they become friends and then go out, or, you know, they were both adults and they become friends and then go out. That I love to see, because I think it's very important that if you're going to go out with someone, you need a friendship there first. You need to build some kind of relationship with them before you start becoming romantically involved with them. That's just my preference, that's how I like to do it. So yeah, childhood friends to lovers, no. And the last point I've written down, and that's no point to the story. If my character hasn't learned anything, if, you know, say it's a fantasy and they've gone on an epic adventure, but the adventure they've done on changes nothing, what was the point? I need it to have a point, I need it to have a purpose. And I don't mean like to have morals or, you know, to teach me something. I don't mean that at all. Just, you know, show me the character's growth. Show me how the world is now different because of this. Show me how the character's life is now different because of this story, because of this journey that they've been on, regardless of what genre it is. I hope you enjoyed this ramble. Please let me know down below anything that you hate in books. If there's anything that I've mentioned that you absolutely love, then please don't take offence. Personal opinions, we're all diverse, we're all different. This wasn't meant to attack something that you loved, but more let you guys know more about my reading taste and what I don't like. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're not already and this seems like content you will enjoy, and I'll see you later. Bye!